Hi everyone, welcome back to another class. So in our last class, we learned about word count problem. We wrote a Scala application and that was quite fun. So in this class, what we will try to do, we will try to learn how to create Spark RDD using Parallelize method. So basically, I'll be using Scala programming language and I will use Spark context Parallelize method to create Spark RDD. So before starting the session, let us try to understand what is Spark RDD. So Spark RDD means RDD basically is the fundamental data structure of Spark, which means resilient distributed data set. Resilient means it is fault tolerant and distributed means RDDs are distributed across memory. How resiliency is achieved in RDD? Basically, with the help of lineage graph and with the help of immutability, we achieve resiliency in RDDs. If you want to learn more about those Spark concepts, I'll be creating more videos about Spark and all its core concepts. So you can subscribe to this YouTube channel and I'll try to bring all those tutorials. So RDD is the fundamental data structure of Spark and basically it is immutable distributed collection of objects. So logically you can understand RDD is divided into logical parts and you can say logical partitions which may be computed on different nodes of the cluster. So basically you must know Spark does its computation in memory and you can have multiple nodes. You can do distributed computing out of it and all the partitions of RDD can be present in different nodes. So now let us move further and let us try to understand how you can create Spark RDD. So guys, let us create a Scala object. So I am moving toward file, new, and then let us create a Scala object and let us give it a name RDD and hit enter, or you can click here on finish and object will be created. So let us see. Yes, object is created. And one more thing, I have already mentioned in more of my classes, like here only object has been created. So if it is only object, you have to, write the main method. And if you want to skip writing the main method, you can write here extends and you can write here app. So basically what app means app is a helper class which contains the main method. So when you write this chunk of code, you do not need to write your main method. But in this class, I'll try to write the main method and let us see how main method works actually. So guys, I have written a main method. The syntax is quite simple. Like to write a method, you have to use def function in Scala. Then it takes parameter as an array and the return type is unit here. So if you want to learn more concepts, comment down below and I'll try to explain all those things. So basically guys, to create a Spark RDD, you have to use Spark context. So in our last class, we directly used Spark context, but in this class, I'll try to create a Spark session. And out of that Spark session, I'll try to use Spark context. So basically Spark session is the combination of all the contexts like Spark context, then SQL context, then Hive context. All those contexts are unified within Spark session. So let me create a Spark session. Then we can create a Spark RDD. So guys, this is the syntax to create a Spark session. Basically, I'm trying to create a Spark variable of type Spark session. And the syntax goes like Spark session. There is a builder method. And with the help of that builder method, we can pass some other variables too. Like, let me delete it from here. Master. What will be the master for our application? So here local will be master. Like I'm trying to run this job on my local machine and I'll be using all cores. Then app name, like whenever you create a Spark session, you will have to pass an app name. Then with the help of get or create method, you can create a Spark session. But after writing this chunk of code, I am getting an error here. The error is like this Spark session like not found because we haven't imported anything. So to import a library, you have to use Control Shift and O command, and as you can see here, it will prompt a box here from where you can, import all those things. So I'll import from here, like I'm importing org.apache.spark.sql.spark session. And now as you can see here, the error goes around, like now we have no error here. So guys, what I'll do here, I'll create a Spark RDD with the help of Parallelize method from Spark context. And basically I will use the list, and list means, let me give you an example. In Python also you have list, like this is a list, 1 2 3 4 and 5, this is list. So what I will try to do, I'll try to convert a array. Basically it is an array. If you know Python, if you know Scala, this is a list, and I'll try to create a Spark RDD out of it. So how I can do that, let us do it. So guys, let us try to write a code for that. So I am creating a variable name RDD, and that will be of type RDD, and it will contain integer data. So as you can see here, RDD of int. So type of this RDD variable is RDD. And what I can do here, let's see. I'll have to write Spark. This is the Spark variable, Spark session dot. We will use Spark context here. So I'll write Spark context. As you can see here, Spark context is done now. And what I have to use Parallelize method. So as you can see here, the ID itself is recommended me to use this Parallelize method. And what it takes, basically it takes a sequence and number of slices. But for now, do not bother about number of slices. We have to pass a sequence. So for now, let us use a sequence of type list, and let us pass a list of 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is a list, and now as you can see here, we are still getting an error of RDD, like RDD is not imported. So just click Control Shift O and see, RDD is now imported and error is gone now. So as you can see here, so now we have written a code to parallelize this basic list of numbers into RDD. So guys, now we have RDD, and what we will try to do, we will try to collect this RDD. So in Spark, basically we have transformation and actions. So I'll try to collect this RDD in a array. So array can be of val RDD, then collect, and this will be of type array basically, and array of integers. So I'll have to pass here int, and what I can do, I can write RDD dot collect. So basically see, this collect, what it does, it brings the data from memory to your driver machine. So basically collect is an action which brings the data from your all the clusters to your driver machine. Now what I'll try to do, I'll try to print some of the things. The first thing, I'll try to print the number of partitions that have been created when creating this RDD. So I'll use println. So println method is there, which can be used to print the values. So I can use here num partitions. So I'll use rdd.getNumPartitions. GetNumPartition, what it does basically, with the help of getNumPartitions, we can get the number of partition of this RDD. Now what I'll try to do, I'll try to print the first element of this RDD. How can I do it? Println. So RDD dot first method is there, one first method is there, and with the help of that first method, basically we can print the first element. Now what I will try to do, I'll try to print the elements of this RDD collect, in which I have collected the values from this distributed RDD to RDD collect in our driver machine. So I'll use here println, and with the help of this we can print each element. One more thing guys, I'll try to use here, like if we run this particular program, what it does basically, it will try to print all the logs, all the warning, all the information, all those things. So I do not want to print all those logs. So what I will try to do, I'll open this particular word count, and let us just one thing. I'll try to open this and try to copy some code from here, like this particular logger code, in which I'll try to print only error logs here. So what I can do here in this particular object, I can write this method, and I'll have to do some import. So Control Shift O, and I'll have to import this org.apache.log label, then this logger, and then finish. So as you can see here now, it's gone, like error is gone now, and logger has been used, and all those things have been imported, and our code is ready to run. So how we can run this command? Let us save it. A workspace is building. Right click, go and run as, click on Scala application. So I'm running this particular program as a Scala application, and let us wait for a few time, and it will print whatever print statement we have given here. So let us see how output comes, and we'll try to match the output from the print statement we have given here. So first thing will be printed number of partitions, then the first element, then the RDD in our driver machine, which is particularly we have collected this RDD in our driver machine. So as you can see, number of partitions is 8, first element is 1, and RDD in our driver machine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can increase or decrease the number of partitions. How we can do that, we will learn that in our later classes. But for now, this is it, guys. And one more thing, guys, we can create empty RDD also. How we can create empty RDD? Let us see in this class only. So let us write some code here to create empty RDD out of empty sequence. So guys, let us try to create a empty RDD. How you can create an empty RDD? Well, let us try to create a variable A. Guys, we do not need to write this RDD in. This is inferred by compiler itself, so you do not need to write this. So Spark context dot parallelize method, and it will take a sequence. So basically I'll try to pass a sequence here, like sequence will be of type empty and of strings. So guys, this is how you can create a empty RDD here, like empty RDD has been created. So guys, there is one more method, basically we are using a empty sequence here to create a empty RDD. Basically there is one more function which can be used to create a empty RDD. Like let's suppose I'm creating an empty RDD B is equals to Spark context. In this Spark context, there is one method empty RDD, and empty RDD you can pass here of a string type. So let me pass here of a string, and with the help of this also you can create a empty RDD. So sometimes you need to create empty RDD, and yes, you can save this empty RDD also. Like let us try to save this empty RDD, like b dot save as text file. Like there is one method save as text file. So I'll be using save as text file here, and it will use a path. So path can be given like the name only. So let us try to give empty rdd.txt, and let us try to run this program, and let us see if this empty RDD is being saved or not. So right click here, run as Scala application, and let us see the output. So guys, as you can see here, print statements are printed here, as you can see. Now let us see this particular thing have been created or not. So let us try to refresh it, and let us see. Yes, empty RDD has been created, and in the success, as you can see, nothing is there. And when you try to save this particular this RDD, let us try to save this also, and let us see how it goes. So RDD dot save as text file, and let us give it a name here. So name can be rdd.txt, and let us try to run this program, and let us see. Let me comment it down for this empty RDD and save it and run it now. Run as Scala application. Let us see. So this particular RDD will be distributed, and you will see the magic here. Like this particular RDD has 8 partitions. So let us see how many basically files are created in this rdd.txt. So let us see that. So as you can see here, program has completed. Now let us move here. Let us try to refresh it, and you will see rdd.txt, and it has 8 partitions: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 7. And success denotes like program was success. And as you can see here, in 0th partitions, we have nothing. In first, we have 1. In second, we have nothing. In third, we have 2. In 4, we have 3. In 5, we have nothing. In 6, we have 4. And in 7, we'll have 5. So some of the partitions are empty because we have less element here, like 1 to 5 only. So some of the partitions are empty, some of the partitions are having 1 element. So this is how this Spark works, guys. Like this particular list is distributed across the machines, and as you can see, this many files are created whenever I use this save as txt file. So guys, if you want to learn Spark and data engineering concepts, I'll recommend you to subscribe this YouTube channel. I will be publishing more videos in near future. I am trying to publish a video daily about Spark programs. So guys, that's it. Have a good day. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.